and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited for this video because I am going to be sharing all of the books that have changed my life. These books are motivational and inspirational, and I have divided them into 3 different categories: positivity, creativity, and productivity. So starting with positivity, the first book on my list is The 4 Agreements, and this is a practical guide to personal freedom. I would recommend this to anyone who is looking for a quick pick-me-up. This is a very small book, so I was able to read this in one sitting, but it's one of those small but mighty books, and the 4 agreements in this book are: 1, be impeccable with your word. It talks about how our words are like our magic, and even Dumbledore says that our words are our source of magic, capable of both inflicting injury and remedying it. And I just think the first agreement is a really powerful one. And the second agreement is don't take anything personally. This can be a really hard one, but it talks about how a lot of the times the things that other people do have more to do with them and less to do with you. The third agreement is don't make assumptions, and the 4th agreement is always do your best. The next book on my list is The Happiness Advantage by Shawn Achor, and this was my favorite book that I read in 2020. I definitely needed this last year, and it talks about the benefits of positivity, and it says research shows that happy employees are more productive, more creative, and better problem solvers than their unhappy peers. And positive people are significantly healthier and less stressed and enjoy deeper social interaction than the less positive people around them. Conventional wisdom holds that once we succeed, we'll be happy. That once we get that great job, win that next promotion, lose those 5 pounds, happiness will follow. But the science reveals this formula to be backward. Happiness fuels success, not the other way around. I just found this book to be so uplifting and so fascinating, and I would recommend this to absolutely anyone. And moving on to my favorite category, which is creativity. The first book I'm going to recommend is all about bullet journaling, and I first got into bullet journaling in 2019, and it has absolutely changed my life. And this book is The Bullet Journal Method by Ryder Carroll. It says track the past, order the present, and design the future. This book is so great if you are new to bullet journaling, and even if you aren't new to bullet journaling, this is so inspirational. And what I really love about the bullet journal is it can be so many different things. It can be a to-do list, a planner, a dream board. There are just so many different things that you can do with it, and that's why I think that it is beneficial for anyone. This book is not only important for bullet journaling, but it also helps you gain insight on what's really important in your life. When you are tracking your habits or your everyday life, whether it's like writing down your thoughts or feelings or even poems, I think it makes you a lot more self-aware. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you are interested in starting a bullet journal. The next book on my list is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and this is Creative Living Beyond Fear. I would recommend this book to anyone who is really stuck in a creative rut. I read this while I was in a creative rut, and it just really helped me to move past that and move past any fear that I had when it came to creating. It talks about all sorts of sides to creating, whether it be perfectionism or fear of failure, and having a childlike spirit, and it talks about how creating things is not only a gift to the audience, but it's also a gift to the creator. And I think that's why it's so important to create, because it's so good for you and it's so good for the soul. I just really recommend this to anyone who has a creative job or even just a creative passion. And the last category is productivity, and the first book I'm going to recommend is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. I think this is perfect because it's almost spring, and this would be a really great book to read to sort of get yourself into the spring cleaning spirit. And this book really walks you through step by step how to declutter your home, and it really makes you rethink what you have in your home. And I also really love the sense of gratitude and joy in this book. And the last book that absolutely changed my life, I've talked about this before, this is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. This book is so practical, and it really helps you understand what you do daily, and what you do daily is so important because that really is your life. And so this is so motivational, and it gives you a bunch of tips on how to build habits. And it says every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Small habits can make a meaningful difference by providing evidence of a new identity. And if a change is meaningful, it actually is big. That's the paradox of making small improvements. The most practical way to change who you are is to change what you do. So those are all of the books that have changed my life, and I hope you love them as much as I do. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!